And in our top business story, Dubai attracted over 14.2 million overnight visitors last year, recording a 7.5% increase over 2014. That's double the United Nations World Travel Organization's projected 3 to 4% global travel growth for the same period. The figures were released by Dubai's Department of Tourism and Commerce Marketing. And on the occasion, Hilal Saeed Al Mari, the Director General of Dubai Tourism, stated that the numbers firmly position Dubai as the fourth most visited city in the world. He added, to hit 20 million visitors per year in the next 5 years, we must deliver a threshold of 7 to 8% annual growth consistently. The GCC delivered the highest share of visitor volumes of 3.3 million, up 12.8% over 2014, with Saudi Arabia as the lead market, contributing 1.54 million visitors. Western Europe remained the second highest regional contributor, bringing in nearly 3 million tourists, up 6.1%. The UK remained within Dubai's top 3 source countries with 11% growth, accounting for nearly 1.2 million visitors, while Germany also stayed in the top 10 list with 7% growth, generating over 460,000 visitors. South Asia was the next largest region by volume, bringing in 2.3 million visitors, up 21.7%. And India dominated the region, becoming Dubai's #1 source market for the first time by bringing in over 1.6 million tourists. And the country was the second fastest growing market with a 26% year-on-year growth. Emirates Airline is looking to add 37 new planes to its fleet in the fiscal year beginning in April, off the back of an expansion across Asia. Emirates Chief Commercial Officer Thierry Antinori made the announcement and was quoted saying that the airline will receive 21 Airbus Group SE A380 Super Jumbos and 16 Boeing 777s in the year ending March 2017. Worth around $14.5 billion US. This comes as Emirates will start operations to Panama in February, which will be the longest non-stop commercial flight ever by any carrier. Some of the other new destinations include Cebu in the Philippines and 2 other cities in China. Antinori stated that we will continue to invest, innovate, and have a younger fleet. It's about creating new markets. He added that Emirates also plans to retire 26 aircraft. Mashreq has announced a net profit of 2.4 billion dirhams for the year 2015, while its operating income grew by 2.3% to 6 billion dirhams, driven by strong growth in net interest income compared to 5.8 billion dirhams in 2014. Net interest income at 3.3 billion dirhams was up by 7.3% compared to 2014, driven by a 9% year-on-year increase in average loan volume. The bank's fourth quarter net profit declined by 13.7% to 556.2 million dirhams, compared to 644.3 million during the same period last year. Mashreq's total assets increased by 8.8% to reach 115.2 billion dirhams in 2015, compared to 105.8 billion at the end of the year before. On a year-on-year basis, loans and advances grew by 3.7%, driven by 14% growth in Islamic finance. And the National Bank of Abu Dhabi reported a net profit of 5.23 billion dirhams for 2015. That's down 6% from the year before, while the fourth quarter net profit fell 25% to 1.036 billion dirhams year-on-year and 22% quarter-on-quarter. The bank's total assets were up 8.1% to 407 billion year-on-year at the end of 2015, while net loans and advances were up 6% year-on-year at 206 billion dirhams, but were down by 3% in the fourth quarter. Customer accounts and other deposits were at 234 billion dirhams at the year end.